Hi, my name is Eunice Cuffie. I'm an applicant for the International Skills Diploma Seal. I have attended Locust Grove all 4 years of high school. Although I do not come from Hispanic descent, I have dedicated the last 6 years to studying the Spanish language and culture. Through the international courses provided by my school and my own adventures, I have been able to experience a whole new world and become more open-minded and diverse. This diploma seal will not only prove myself to others, but also show that I am capable to work efficiently in the global community. After high school, I will attend Kennesaw State University. I plan to major in early childhood education with a minor in Spanish. Obtaining the International Skills Diploma Seal will open doors for me while I'm on my path to success. I have always had an interest in world geography. I like learning more about the cultures of other people and how they live their lives. In taking this course of study, I learned how cultures vary based on the surrounding resources, climate, and what food is available to eat. Out of all of the countries in the world, Spanish is the official language to 21 of them. I am currently taking Spanish 4. I happen to be the only person in the class who is not a native speaker. I was frustrated at the beginning of the year because I wasn't used to being exposed to so much Spanish without subtitles. As the months passed, I realized how beneficial the exposure was for me. I became comfortable with the class when we began working on the display case in front of the media center at the beginning of the year. We were able to decorate it using the flags of all 21 countries and artworks that are common in the Latino culture. Just from conversations in class, I learned more about how it was for the other students and their families growing up in the United States and the situations they face still having family in the other country. Being in this Spanish class has opened up something that you can't read about on the internet or see by looking at pictures, and I feel that that is the true learning experience. With Spanish National Honor Society, I have sold water at school events as a fundraiser for the club. We use the money to go to various nursing homes and give gifts to the residents. Every year in December, the Spanish National Honor Society goes to a nursing home and sings carols in English and Spanish to the elderly residents. This year, we were lucky enough to be invited back to dance with them for their Valentine's Day celebration. At Eagles Landing Senior Center, we met a resident, Lydia, from Panama. Lydia told us her story about what it was like for her when she moved to America, and it was nice to hear us sing a few Spanish carols that she was familiar with. It made such an impact on me personally just to see them smile and sing along. To earn community service, I have spent time before and after school to help my teachers grade papers, clean up the classroom, and help them prepare for the next class. Working with my teachers has helped me build a bond. I also get a taste of what it will be like when I begin teaching on my own after college. Learning Spanish has introduced me to a culture that I had not experienced before. In 2016, I went to the Performing Arts Center with other upper-level Spanish students. There, we attended a flamenco ballet in which the audience was shown different types of dances derived from Hispanic culture. We learned in class that flamenco comes from southern Spain. This art form includes cante, singing, toque, guitar playing, baile, dance, jaleo, vocalizations, palmas, hand clapping, and pitos, finger snapping. The performance on stage inspired me. A few months later, in March of 2017, the Locust Grove's Spanish National Honor Society went to compete at Stockbridge High School for the annual Henry County World Language Fair. To prepare, I researched Cuban and Spanish traditions to create my art piece, which I submitted in the 3rd division. I had to write a paragraph on why I chose what I did and how it related to Spanish culture. I called it A Night in Cuba. It is meant to symbolize the impromptu street dances of salsa and music. I love to make arts and crafts, and I couldn't help but be influenced by the Hispanic culture. For one of the homecoming dress-up days in my junior year, the theme was Holiday Day. I went to Hobby Lobby, and using a blank mask, I gave my best attempt to recreate the Dia de los Muertos face paintings. I find comfort in when my friends ask me to help them with their Spanish work. It reinforces my confidence and shows me that I'm doing something right. My immersion into Spanish has helped me become more proficient and has exposed me to multiple opportunities. I stand out apart from other students as I don't just take a class or join a club just to add a bullet point to my resume, but to grow as a human being socially and mentally. Some people don't understand how the willingness to expose yourself to different varieties of people can be so rewarding. This school year, we were assigned a Spanish-speaking country project. Each student in the class got to choose which country they wanted to study more about. I chose Nicaragua. I was surprised by how alluring the country was. There were so many places that were untouched by man, which really brought out the beauty of Mother Nature. Around the time of being assigned the project, my science class received a new student. During the class break, I took the time out to speak with him and ask questions. Through our conversation, I found out, coincidentally enough, that he was from Nicaragua. He had spent the last 4 years living there. I was able to ask him questions on what it was like there. Gerardo gave me the different, non-touristy perspective of Nicaragua that I needed for my project. While I was in Spanish 3, I had the honor of doing a project on the beautiful Rita Moreno. Rita Moreno is a Puerto Rican actress, dancer, and singer. Her career has spanned over 70 years. Among her acting work are supporting roles in the musical films The King and I and West Side Story, which happens to be one of my favorites. She is one of the 23 people who have achieved the Triple Crown of acting, with winning an Academy Award, an Emmy, and a Tony. I love Rita Moreno because when she started her career, they wouldn't hire her for roles that highlighted who she truly was, but that didn't stop her. She worked hard and made her producers see who she was by being the best they've ever seen. I love how she takes so much pride in who she is and where she comes from. Rita Moreno is a strong woman who never let anyone walk over her and spoke up for what she believed was right. I can honestly say that she is a hero of mine, and I aspire to be as bold and spirited as she is. Right now, my class is learning about the different expressions of art. We study artists such as Diego Rivera, Pablo Casals, and Fernando Botero, and how they paved the way for other Latino artists by expressing themselves apart from the norm. I have expressed myself outside of the norm so I can be seen for who I truly am. I have worked so hard for the past couple of years. I want people to know the work I've done. This seal is a way to show people that I have dedicated my time to the Spanish language and serves as a reminder to myself of all that I have accomplished. I would like to thank the board for giving me this opportunity and Ms. Reyes for believing I can excel.